Live from Break Free Worldwide headquarters in Houston, Texas. With your host, Jeremy. And B-Boy Moy. And joining us tonight,
Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to Break Free Worldwide Podcast, episode number 30. I know you guys have been missing us, but we are back better than ever.
That's right.
My name is Jeremy.
My name is Moy.
That's right. And we have a really special guest from all the way on the other side.
Special. This dude is from the other side of the world, but he's in H-Town today.
He's actually been around the States.
Yeah, he's been traveling around the country. I don't know.
With his wife.
He's trying to get Americanized or something.
We're looking to citizenship after this. But he's
yo,
having a good time in Texas. And without further ado, make some noise for Mr. Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
Tip of the hat. How you feeling, bro?
Very good, man.
Good?
Very
How
good.
are you?
Thank you for inviting me.
Of
Thank
course,
you guys.
man. How you liking Houston so far?
I like it, but it's so humid. It's so humid.
Yeah, it's hot.
I went to Dallas, and you guys don't like Dallas, right?
Yeah,
Dallas doesn't belong to Texas.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It's a different. It's not a part of Texas.
Yeah. It's
Let's
like
just
if this is Texas and Dallas is up here, like the border goes like
Curves
that.
around it.
Yeah.
So I felt there less humid, so it's nice weather. So I would put Dallas weather to Houston, and then it's like
Then it's
paradise.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you were in Dallas for a jam, right?
Yeah.
Inside of worship.
I don't want to talk about because. Yeah, I don't want to talk.
No, talk about it.
Yeah. What happened?
I didn't feel welcome there, and we just went and enjoyed the city.
Oh wow.
Yeah, not because of b-boys, peace to all the b-boys, but because of the organizer.
Okay. Organizer problems. Order problems.
I didn't feel welcome, so we just went and we spent a nice, great time in Dallas.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that's good. Well,
No,
yeah, at least
it
you
was
made
good. It was
at least
good.
you
I
made
was
the
happy.
best.
Yeah.
You made the best of your
Right,
trip there.
right.
You know.
Right, it was right choice because
this-
then I asked how was it, and they said it was like so it was nice.
So you made a good choice.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
explain your whole USA trip, like why you did this. What is the main inspiration?
So, Russia. We grew up on the U.S. movies, Police Academy, all
Yeah.
the Jim Carrey movies, you know.
National Lampoons. You know these?
Oh, maybe I know the name in Russian because we translate always everything. Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so on.
Chevy Chase.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we translate his name.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I'm joking. So maybe it's a Chava Chas. I don't know. So it was a dream basically. So this is the dream trip,
Nice,
and
man.
people see us, they think.
They think you're here for breaking.
Yeah, they think we're here for breaking. They think, oh, it's you're from Europe, you travel around the world, and it's not a big deal. But for us, it's like, whoa,
Wow.
we're in US. Oh, you see this car? It's like this big. Oh,
Wow.
you see this cactus? It's like in a movie. Oh, you see this? You know, it's like we don't even need to see like touristic things. We see like regular stuff, and for us, it's like incredible.
That's super cool.
So we went like now New York, then DC, Washington, then Atlanta, New Orleans, Minneapolis, Chicago, Kansas City, Denver, Houston. Then we go so on, 2 months trip. So super happy.
Wow.
And you guys are driving or
Yeah, we're driving a plane
both
with
So-
Trump.
Oh.
No. So
Guy's a character.
It's a really
we go bus.
real USA tour. Yeah.
We go by bus, by flights, maybe driving with somebody. Yeah, it's actually super sad that you guys don't have BlaBlaCar. You know BlaBlaCar in Europe?
No.
Or Russia we also have. This is like application where you just share the gas with people.
Oh wow.
So you meet the driver
That's cool.
and you just share the gas. You don't pay for service of driving. You just share the gas.
I
That's
don't know if
it.
that would work over here.
Yeah, maybe.
It's kind of like a
Uber for gas?
Yeah, it's like a ride share. Well, you know, on Uber now you can carpool with people
Right.
and split it.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
it's
kind of the
still-
same.
BlaBlaCar?
But you
Yeah, BlaBlaCar. It's still more expensive.
Uber
With
is.
the carpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the gas is better
Yeah,
to go the gas.
BlaBlaCar is super cheap.
So we need to talk to BlaBlaCar
Yeah.
and bring it to.
Yeah, you think
Texas.
it's dangerous? Maybe here, right?
Maybe like if it would work here.
Yeah,
you
because
know.
Yeah.
in Texas everybody can carry guns.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I
what do you
know,
think?
I
What do
know.
you think of? Have you seen some guns while you're out here in Texas?
Yeah, I saw one gun. One gun. Yeah, I saw.
On a hip, someone was carrying it.
No,
Have you ever shot a gun?
never.
Oh, dude, we got to take
We
you to
should-
shoot guns.
Yeah. Well, at least
What time do you
tomorrow.
leave?
Tomorrow, really early.
Oh
So, yeah,
man,
maybe
I
no
gotta-
time.
Would you stay behind for some guns?
What? What does it mean?
Like shoot a gun, like go to a shooting range. Of
Yeah, I
course.
would try because
yeah.
You never know when like.
It's an
happens.
experience.
Yeah, I would go for this
Yeah.
opportunity for sure, but
Yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like.
Mm.
Show me your gun.
Okay. No, I don't.
Put it up.
I don't have my
So
gun.
if I would protect my family, so and I have a gun, no, no.
Yeah,
Kill us. No.
Really?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Like, really? I said I couldn't do that.
Progressive.
So that's cool, man. I think that I think it's awesome that like you and your wife stepped out
Yeah,
and
shout out
and,
Nastia.
and did something like that's pretty wild. It's pretty insane, but
Mhm.
it's cool. Like you said, you're fulfilling a dream. You
Right.
grew up,
Yeah.
watching American movies and American TV shows and things like that. So everything is exciting.
TV shows, no.
TV shows, no.
No.
Movies.
Ah. No,
But the
What's,
movies.
your,
the
what's your
movies.
favorite movie? What's your favorite
Series,
American
series also like series like Harry the Bigfoot.
movie? Oh yeah.
Harry
Oh,
the
Harry and
Bigfoot.
Anderson's.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is TV show. Okay, I thought TV show is like MTV or something. But I like MTV. Like,
So what's your favorite movies? American movies.
Jim Carrey, all of them.
The
Almost,
Mask.
Like The Mask, Ace Ventura, two
Yeah.
parts, and
So is
Adam
that is,
Sandler.
Yeah.
yeah? So
Adam
speaking of
Old
Jim
Nicolas
Carrey,
Cage.
is that where Bruce Almighty comes
Oh,
from?
I would never choose this name actually. I would never choose this name. But this is stands for you have to take your mistakes and go for it.
Mm.
So it was like this. You want me to explain?
Mhm.
I have time.
Mhm.
So when I was a kid, every event we were like, okay, today I'm a b-boy color, tomorrow I'm b-boy monster, after I'm b-boy Spider-Man. So I name myself like,
Different name.
yeah, I named myself like Bruce Lee.
Mhm.
And this event we won. We were like, it was 2-2. We won, and people start to recognize me because I guess I had certain level where when people already start recognizing
Yeah.
me. So they said, hey Bruce Lee or something, and I was like, oh, they remember me, but it wasn't so serious. So should I change the name? Oh, maybe they will not take me serious then.
Yeah.
Maybe they will not name me next name. So I just kept it, and then the movie came out, Bruce Almighty, and I thought, oh, Jim Carrey already my inspiration was all the time, so I will switch the Lee for Almighty. So that's how it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's how
That's
it was.
crazy.
That's
My
good.
uncle was having VHS collection of like movies.
Mhm.
So when I was 4 years old, I already was watching all the Jim Carrey movies, even like not really understanding, but I was crazy about his expressions.
Uh-huh.
And about the movie Mask, when he was putting the mask, I was running from the room.
Yeah.
And from about this moment, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, oh, he already put it, so I go watch how he's
The
as a
Mask, The Mask, and like Pet Detective are like some of my favorite movies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I grew up watching those too.
Yeah, but
so.
you mentioned like Jim Carrey's expressions, and he's known for like his physical comedy.
Right.
Like of course his
like
words.
his stuff and
Mhm.
So like
going down. You saw
Time.
his get down.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or yeah, backwards.
Yeah.
But going tying it into your breaking, like I know you said he's your inspiration, but does that definitely influence your way of breaking and like you bring a comedic approach to your breaking? How does that relate to it?
I think so. Actually, it's like first of all, like okay, Bruce Almighty. Oh, he's a god in the movie. Yeah, he was trying to be a god, but he always sucked. So I try, but I suck. Okay, and so it's not about like Almighty.
Being
right?
a perfect, not being
Yeah. And actually about Jim Carrey, about the influence, about the expression, yeah, I guess so. It's like if you see him like I don't know, taking some cup of water or just taking some steps, he overdo it, he exaggerate.
Mhm.
So if you see my way of dancing, some of moves I exaggerate, I do it like
Yeah.
over goofy or something. So I think, yeah, for sure.
I was just telling Jeremy earlier that like you're one of the few b-boys that I love to watch because
Oh.
no, and I mean it because no, I mean it because there's a lot of people who
He
really
tells that to everybody.
no, I don't. No, I don't. There's a lot of people that really try to approach different styles, and it for me it doesn't really fit, you know. But like your style fits who you are,
Natural.
and it organically fits to the stage or the cipher or wherever you're at. And I remember specifically because I've seen you on video, you know, from some of the other battles that people would share. But then when I judged 2017 Battle of the Year one-on-one,
16.
yeah,
I was
17.
injured. I was crazy injured there.
Yeah, but you killed everybody.
Mm.
Like everything was like perfect. Like everything was like just coming out when it's supposed to come out.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy that it was this certain moment that you saw me. So
Yeah, so no,
sometimes my dancing is as
no,
everybody.
but you know that day, like
Yeah.
everything was just like naturally coming out really good. And I remember specifically because I'm like, wow, because there's certain people that say, I don't like his style. I don't like
Yeah.
his style, you know. Maybe he's not doing traditional breaking,
Uh-huh.
but like I really enjoy it because I think it's you. And I think that there's a lot of people who try to change the way they break to make other people happy, but you only break to make yourself happy.
Yeah.
And I think that really showcased a lot to me. And that made me appreciate you and your dance style even more. And especially in 2017, that Battle of the Year, I remember judging it and I'm just like, I didn't want it to stop. Because, bro, you were having so much fun. and these guys are coming out going crazy.
But I got lucky there, so lucky, because I had the other part of
The bracket.
so it was like
No,
Taisuke, Pak, and other people, Liu Zhu, I guess, other side. So I was like,
Yeah, but
I was lucky.
that's what I was saying is like everything worked out perfect.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of times when people win big competitions, it's like everything works out perfect for them, you know? Like the music, like you were hitting the music really good that day. Like the bracket was going your way. Every battle, like clear win. Like you were just beating everybody. And I was just like, wow. And I remember, I don't know who was talking to me next to me, and I remember I was like, I don't want it to stop. Like I just want to, because I was entertained, you know? Some battles, I'm not gonna lie, like I judge battles all the time, and then when I'm judging, I'm just like, when is this gonna stop? That was one of the
Right.
few battles
I'm
that
sure
I
you know
was
the
like,
feeling.
yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, man.
For
But
kids battle, like same sequence, everybody do because same school.
and then you know, I feel like your style too. Like I said, I feel like people judge it differently because it's different, and they're so used to wanting to see someone break like this.
Of course.
Right, but the way you adapt and the way you bring your character into it, I think it's just special. It really is special, and I think you should never, and I know you won't, but just kind of coming from me, like you should never change or even think about it because it really makes you unique, and I think it makes you powerful. I know you joke and you say, well, maybe I'm not this because I suck, but like, no, dude, and you told me a little while ago you got a big battle coming up, and you were like, well, I'll come maybe 4th or 5th. I know it's you being humble, but I'm like, no, you probably have a chance to win the whole thing.
Let's see.
Competitions are competitions. Anybody can win, but at the
Right.
same
If I
time.
could chime in on that, like competition in general, I think like when you take someone like you who really has fun and is like truly original, and you put that in a competitive setting against somebody who like, let's say they execute really well, like a lot of good moves and dope, big crowd pleasing moves, you
Right.
know? But if it's a scenario that happens, and I've seen it happen a lot of times, particularly with you too, in a way it's like you expose the other person for their lack of originality, you know?
Yes.
So it's like when you have somebody who's so original and having so much fun against somebody who's generic and someone who's like trying so hard, like the person is gonna shine. The person who's original and having fun is gonna be so clear.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to see that, and you're gonna see the weaknesses that other person has.
Yeah,
You know?
but still, other person can win because of energy.
Musicality.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So first of all, guys, thank you so much for support. I really appreciate.
Oh yeah,
it.
and that's the end of the show, guys.
Yeah.
No,
No,
for
I'm
real, I
I'm
wanted to
joking.
say. So You guys were always inspiration for me, you know, like Havikoro, like, and Texas scene also. So when I was in Siberia watching all the footage, so I was like Zeshin going to the crew, you going like from like those underground videos, you know, no like when I think it was like 3-on-3, some event when you was like Palmer one side, you other side, and you was like even laying on the floor like joking.
Yeah.
Like I saw those like
Small jams.
so
Yeah,
it
that's
was,
crazy,
it was
man.
inspirational. So
Dope,
I
dope.
really follow you guys, you know.
Dope.
Not like please touch my skin. No. But like,
Well, I was gonna ask
appreciate-
you. We talked about your inspiration, like Jim Carrey, but who are your inspirations in the breaking scene? Like,
So for
besides
sure,
your crew. And
yeah. So for sure, my crew,
Yeah.
you guys, and it can be whoever. It can be you go to, like you said, like you go to some jam and one guy did some moment, and this moment is like it's gonna
Something
be
you
like
remember,
for
yeah.
1 month. It's gonna be your your kick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We just go by this moment, so everybody can inspire, but mostly it's you guys, and I can name few other people. B-boy Skitter from Belarus, B-boy, I don't know, B-boy Fudge from Russia, B-boy, I don't know. So many people, so many people. I forget also. I do this on my YouTube channel. I do underrated people,
Oh.
as my opinion for those who maybe should
Get
be
more
somewhere
shine.
else. Yeah. And I have a big list there. So if somebody wanna see, it's like on my
That's
YouTube,
dope.
like underrated people. And so yeah. What else I wanted to say? I lose myself. Yeah.
Well, how do you like going more into breaking in the scene nowadays? Like, how do you maybe? Well, a good question to first guys is when did you start? What year did you start?
I started 2003.
2003.
Yeah.
And you were like very active from that. Like you were attending a lot of jams. 2004, 2005.
Yeah, always,
Always?
non-stop. I don't understand those people who say like, "Oh, I quit breaking" or something, because I think you always have to remember why you start, because like it's just a cool thing to do. It's like eating ice cream. Okay, you're bored to eat ice cream, maybe okay, don't eat ice cream for a month, then you again
Yeah,
eat
to
ice
go
cream,
learn.
or try other flavor or whatever. But I don't understand those people who just quit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, stop practicing for competition, just enjoy. But why you quit this thing? I don't understand. Yeah.
So
I agree.
a question we always like to ask to like our guests who are b-boys or come from out of town is, how do you see the change? Like, I think there's an obvious change in the scene. So coming from your generation in that year, like, and you coming up and being young in the scene, how do you see the change from 2003, 2000 to 2008, like that era, or you growing up and you being young and loving it, to how it is now, and the differences you see?
It's like I can say from my perspective, and I have idea of those people who already were in the game before me. Also depend of the country. Everybody already knew own story, and I know that, for example, for Top 9, for all the most, it was already like other stories. But for me, it was like okay. The guys who dancing in my spot, my school. So I was inspired by them. It was like this. Then okay, first VHS. I don't remember what was it like. It was something, just compilation of video. Like Omar, Jeff Turkish was there also. Like some Korean b-boys were there. Then it was like the tours, VHS. The tours I got inspired a lot by the tours. Like Kujo, elsewhere, Robzilla and Midos. So then okay. Also the thing that in Siberia we were even more late than Moscow. I mean, okay, US have internet, and then Moscow have internet after a few years, and then after a few years Siberia.
Yeah.
You know, so like
So everything was delayed.
yeah, when Moscow were watching like internet already, download some stuff from there like DVDs, we still were watching VHS, you know. So in 2003, 2004 VHS, you know, still. And then of course we started watching Friends. Friends was big influence because we were all about the tricks, all about the power move. Then it was what was it? It was like Korean era, right? Like we were watching Korean videos, and then like okay, and then you go there and understand, okay, it's better to not focus on one thing. It's better to be all round and have own style. And okay, maybe like not every time if your leg is like this is perfect, you know, opposite. Like
Yeah.
understanding. So I think for each city even is different, the areas and stuff, and especially when you start from, like, even people who start now, for them is like, okay, they just write breakdance on YouTube and they see, and for them it's gonna be
Everything.
different
Yeah.
as for us. So I can't really talk about, yeah.
So how do you feel like, you know, I know this is kind of what we asked you right now, but like from when you started to today, do you feel like there has been like a big change? Take away the footage, take away YouTube, VHS. I'm talking about seeing a dancer. And when you see dancers, do you think, man, all these guys look alike, or are these guys like original to you? Like what is it to you? Because I was personally, for me, it's easy to say like 100, no, not even. I would say 500 out of 1,000 b-boys look the same to me.
Mm,
Like half of them
Yeah.
look the same.
yeah, maybe.
But like for my era, it was important to be very different. So like even in our crew, if you look at like have the choral and you look at everybody individually, everyone is totally different. And it was important because when I grew up with John, Marlon, Nat, like these other names, and so if we did anything close to each other, we would battle each other, because it was so, even if we were crew, it was so important to be different. But now everyone is like on the same wave to try to win a competition. So I feel like everyone is doing the same exact things. There's like 4 things that really stand out to me: air flares, air chairs, W's, windmill taps. These are the things that stand out that
It's a good round.
that everybody wants to do.
It's a good round.
You know what I mean? Everybody wants to do, and
8 out
so.
of 10.
But before, it was important to have signature moves. And I know you're a person that has signature moves. And so, like, that's why I want to hear what your thoughts are on that.
Everybody sucks, right? Say it.
Why you get red?
Yeah, a lot of things to say for sure, of course. But it's so messy in the head. Like how many people breaking in the world? Like maybe probably 500,000.
No, millions. For sure.
Really?
Yes, millions.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
so from
millions.
those millions, I think only 500 are trying to do something own, but
See?
not really unique, but trying.
Yeah, they're trying to be
at
different.
least,
and,
yeah.
and
So imagine this percentage is like nothing. It's nothing, so it's sad. But when you start, it was already like, I guess it was already like, yeah, I need to be unique. But when I start, it was like, oh, I can do it. Oh, okay, you can do it, so we both can do it. Okay, I will learn something, you can do it, It was like, oh, this guy from the video, I will try to do the same. And then in your little town, everybody see you can do the same that this guy in the video did, and everybody respect. You can do the same, like
Yeah.
different type of thing. Then you go outside, people bite you, then you understand. And then maybe you stay at your village forever, maybe you quit, or maybe you understand and change.
Mhm.
So yeah, first it was all about the copy, who can copy the most difficult move. It was like at our place for sure. And I think like many places is like this, they just copy in the beginning for sure. So then many people, they just trying to follow the formula, the exact formula to win some battles. They see like Issei or they see Shikegeks, and they, okay, so you need to at least do some top rock, like to hit 4 accents, okay, then you need to flip hard, then you need to go to power move and do this. During the power move, maybe you need to stop sometimes, okay, then. So they reading this formula and they
So funny to
trying to like
Yeah, they're trying to figure it out.
yeah, and
Pretty accurate.
you
It is.
kinda-
It's super
yeah,
accurate.
you kinda
And then they hit the beats. They go da 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 da.
yeah. So the thing that what is between the accent, I don't really see, but the accent, yeah, it's clear. But I would
Yeah.
like to see something between,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
the guy is really like enjoying. but most of the time it's like, okay, your power move is sick, your like tricks on a point, but like your top rock is for check. It's like
Yeah, it's to check
your
the box.
footwork is like for check.
Yeah.
Come on. And I don't understand those judges who just like, okay, check. He
Yeah,
did
he
the top
did a
rock,
little
right?
bit
He
of
did top
this, a
rock.
little bit of
He
that.
did top rock on the music, right? And it was breakbeat is fast. So if you do fast, so the judge, like most of the judge, they don't really see the quality of the
Mhm.
movement. So like, okay, check. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This guy, and like I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No words, no words. Yeah,
Yeah,
no words.
it's,
But I'm
uh,
not breaking
how-
for this. And also, when I see that I can fight and I can talk, like I can argue.
Speak up. Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time, no. I just
Yeah.
go my
There's no
way.
use. There's no
Yeah.
use. You
It's
mean
pointless.
you're talking about like if you feel like you get robbed in a competition? or,
Yeah.
like somebody, oh man, why did I lose? Why did I lose? Like there's no point in doing it.
Yeah, I'm not asking judges also why I lose.
I used to do that when I was young.
Mm.
Remember, I do that a lot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do, and yeah, I agree. I've always been the same way. I just don't ask. I don't really care. You know, it bothers me more. Like, well, not so much now because I'm older, but when I was younger, it would bother me because I didn't want to lose. Nobody wants to lose, but at the same time, it doesn't make it better by asking someone and
No.
them giving me their opinion.
No.
It makes it worse.
Right.
What are they gonna tell you?
Yeah, it's like in a basketball game. If someone calls a foul and you're like, "Come on, really? It's not a foul. What's the coach gonna do? I mean the ref gonna do? Well, okay, let's change it back. It wasn't a foul." No, you can't reverse the call. So it's pointless to even talk about it, man. But I get where you're coming from. But me watching you dance, I think it's why I also enjoy watching you dance more because you don't care. You're there for you, and that's all that matters, you know. And personally, I've even seen some of your battles where, especially in BC1, where I thought you won, where you should have won, you know. And I was just
Yeah.
like, how did this guy lose? You know?
Everybody talk about this battle against the Nigin, and I was like, like what's about this battle? Okay,
Yeah.
you imitate this. I'm like, okay, and I actually thought I lost, but I win. I don't know how. Okay, then against the Hong Ten, I thought I win, but I lost. So
Yeah.
Never
It's the
know.
game.
But
It's
that's
really impossible to understand.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes I lose and I'm like, okay, I think I'm not doing breaking.
Yeah.
You know, but okay, I don't care.
and that's what I
do my
said. I
way.
think the more time you spend on that, it messes with you. And I think it's just when you just accept it, and I'm just gonna continue to do me, you know, then you always end up happy.
Yeah.
And I think that's really
Or you can
important.
just always call out the judges.
Or you can call out the
Same time.
judges like Jeremy and Palmer.
Right, Palmer?
Come
Sit down.
Shout out to Palmer.
Throw water bottles up in the air. Get pissed off.
I've been chilling with Bruce all week, man. I love this guy.
Do you love him?
Yes. Hey, you should see our
Hey,
text
man.
messages to each other.
Hey, Kate,
He's like,
Palmer, you look like you're from Siberia too.
Where?
I'd be like, you like cupcakes? He's like, yes, cupcakes are nice. He's like, you like ice cream? I was like, yes, I like ice cream.
Damn.
He's like, okay, we go get it for you.
Yeah, he got cupcakes.
Bro, you didn't bring me ice cream?
That's like
No.
that's like a
Why?
playground conversation.
Huh?
You didn't
That's like
ask
a
for it.
playground
We
conversation.
bonded, man.
Man, I don't have to ask.
He didn't know you ate like
Go
that,
so
man.
hard.
That's like two kids walking up on a playground in school. Hey, you like bicycles? Yeah, I like bicycles.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ride some bicycles.
Yes, it's different.
Hey man, you like to break dance? I break
No,
dance.
when this is finished, I go get you ice cream.
Yes,
Yeah.
watch. He's
Bruce.
telling the truth, too.
I'm so disappointed that you didn't bring me ice
We
cream.
like ice cream too.
But you can look at Palmer and be like, oh, this guy likes cupcakes and ice cream.
I started it. I was like, you like cupcakes? Yes, they're nice.
But-
How long you been doing the interview? Y'all just get started?
I don't know, maybe 30
No,
minutes or
yeah.
so, but
Dang,
Yeah,
dude.
welcome to the conversation.
yeah.
DVD
man.
already.
Yeah, we should have invited you last night, man.
Yeah, well, how come y'all didn't invite me?
I don't know.
I just
dude.
came back though
kinda-
from Germany.
Yeah, it's true. Shit.
It's crazy. Last time I saw you, I think, was in Germany, and then I just got back from Germany. I think we're like meant to be
IB.
together.
IB.
Forget IB. It was Germany, and then it was Germany now. So like I think you and I have a love connection.
German connection.
There's some
German
connection there.
connection.
Why you get red?
So,
German bonded.
so we were talking about what?
No, you.
how everybody.
How
Everybody sucks.
you
how the
smoke
world-
people at BC One.
Yeah, that's what
Hey,
we're
let
talking
it
about.
loose. You
Don't
smoked
use the
everybody, man.
R&B word.
Oh,
around
so
it.
now, people saying like, where are you? Where are you? Stop battling. I just go support some small jams. You know, I just go and I like it more because you have time to speak with people, to speak to
Yeah.
everyone, to really like spend time with them. But big jams, it's like you go and you, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Oh, it's my turn. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? And it's like you feel disgusting because you didn't talk to nobody. You know?
disgusting.
Like a
Yeah,
prostitute.
you
Yeah.
disgusting
You feel like
because-
you feel like a
because-
prostitute, right?
Yeah, right. Because I want to
Yes.
talk. I want to talk to this guy, to this guy, to this
Yeah.
guy. I want to spend time with them, but you
Nice
have
little,
no. You
nice
have,
little breakdancing prostitute.
so I have no chance. And yeah, so.
Oh, you got a chance.
Yeah,
You'll get
Bruce,
it.
Bruce has been. How? When did you start your trip here in the U.S.?
Oh, you
It's
have to
seven-
watch the rest of the episode.
Yeah, you have to
We
watch the
already
rest
said
of the
that,
episode,
Catch
bro.
up.
We
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
when did you start? Like a month ago? You like the M2Ks? He's got
Yeah,
the.
man.
Oh, what about the shoe tricks?
Put in,
Give me, give me, give me.
Oh, the master of work.
it's too big. It's too big. You don't wear that shoe size.
Stupid shoe.
You're only used to wearing a
Yeah,
size
yeah,
six.
Excuses, excuses.
Where the M2Ks
Fresh, fresh.
at, man?
No,
Shit.
come on. This is just for golf. I play golf sometimes in US only. So,
Hey,
Really?
did you tell them about the Red Bull can story? The 90 that he did on the Red Bull can?
but they know you saw, guys. Right?
Yeah, I seen.
But we
Yeah,
saw.
Oh, I've seen
but
it.
he did it on a bigger can. Like
Oh,
it
yeah,
wasn't the
yeah, yeah.
smaller one.
It was.
I got the inside story, man.
Western qualification for like world final. I did the small can.
He said it almost crushed. He said,
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
I did
Bro, you're crazy.
Start spinning and it's like, you know, like, and I was, oh, I will
the
cut
can
my.
started doing
Deflating.
that. Yeah.
I was about to cut my hand or something,
Yeah.
and then I decided, no more risk, and I did on a big one.
But
on a
did you
bigger
win?
one. Yeah, this against Al Khalil. It
Yeah.
was against
So
Oh,
you
it
won.
It worked. It worked.
And then that's what got you into the finals?
Yo.
Winning that one?
No, yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Al Khalil, I
Wait,
saw him this
what?
weekend. Crazy.
He's crazy.
Have you seen Al Khalil recently?
Maybe on the videos.
Yeah, bro, he's crazy. He got some crazy moves.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
always does, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Siberia,
He's from Siberia?
Milky Rock, Al Khalil,
Moy,
Miguel Nadia,
Palmer.
Chirito,
Palmer.
Bruce,
Palmer.
Guyver. You know Guyver. Guy
He
who
won't
passed
say
away.
Palmer.
Yeah, he doesn't want to say none of our names.
So there's more people. Stobalov, many people from Siberia.
Yeah.
Sharito.
But
Did you
yeah,
say?
yeah, I said.
Oh,
I
you said?
yeah.
Okay.
Why do you think there's so many strong B-boys from there? Like from that part of the world?
It's in the
'Cause there's a
water.
lot, man.
It's in the water.
Because Siberia is 70% of Russia. Russia's so big. No, I don't know. Maybe it's like cold there and stuff. I don't know.
It's
Maybe
a water.
people go harder.
The ice
Cold
cream.
there.
Oh, yeah,
Ice
'cause you
cold.
guys are
We call
cold.
shit there, so
'Cause you
we
guys
call
are
it
cold.
breaking,
Y'all cold
you know
at
what I'm
breaking.
It's like Texas. You know why here you're so like
Hot?
you know?
Hot.
Because we're hot guys.
saying? Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was watching you and I couldn't imagine that you have this weather. I
Really?
came here and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
how they do that? How they do that? Yeah.
And then practicing in the garage.
Yeah, we practiced for a good 2.5, 3 hours.
Dang, that's a
I
long
was already
time.
like,
I was like, we keep going, Bruce. He's like, okay.
like, fan. You have a fan, and I'm like,
He's standing
Yeah, you guys are from Siberia. Aren't you used to that cold weather.
no,
Hey.
no. People think we feel
handle
less
it.
cold, but no, we just have a how you say.
An understanding for the weather.
It's dry. It's dry cold.
Yeah.
So it's like minus 100 Fahrenheit or 105 Fahrenheit. We have there, but it's dry. It's like I think same
It doesn't make it
Like-
okay. Minus 100 anything.
minus
It's
50.
not good.
Minus 50 in Moscow is probably the same as in my city, hometown. Minus 100. So it's all about humidity, you know. And the thing that inside of your house you can walk with a t-shirt or naked, and so like
You're good.
yeah, you
Just
go.
don't go outside.
You go outside, you put a lot of clothing on you, and you feel
Yeah.
fine because it's not humid. So,
Yeah.
but people don't understand that. They just say, "Oh, why you put this jacket? You're from Siberia."
Yeah.
Yeah, actually opposite. You was born in Italy or Spain or Portugal. Yeah, you feel less cold for sure.
So it was pretty hot in the garage last night for you. You think?
It was though because of you guys.
You like
It
the
was-
vibe, though?
It was over hot because of you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I love practices
No,
like
yeah.
those, man. I woke up today. I felt so good because of the practice that we had.
It was. I'm so thankful, man.
Yeah, man.
Zeshan, Palmer, you, me, Nastya. It was.
Yeah, it was really
Dope.
dope, man.
Because
So-
everybody watching you on Instagram.
Yeah, some
Like this garage, I was there. It's big deal. It's
Man.
big deal. But I think this is big example. I mean, I want to talk to those guys who just watching those people who they like. I think you just need to go.
Yeah.
You just need to go and practice with them. You just need
Yeah.
to go and talk to them and not write to them like, hey. That's it. You just wait for answer. It's now happening.
I get a lot of
Hi.
A's.
Yeah,
I do.
Pretty
Hi.
accurate.
Or teach me windmill.
Oh, hey, what's the name of the beat?
Song name.
I remember.
Song name, please.
I remember I wrote you on MySpace long time ago.
Damn.
I was in Siberia, but my message was really educated. It was like,
Did he
"Hi, how are you? I'm this from Siberia.
Big inspiration.
Sorry if I bother you. Big inspiration. Here's my video. Please, if you check. If not, sorry.
Did
like
he respond?
educated.
Did he respond?
Yeah. I
Ah,
think,
nice.
yeah.
Meant to be, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nice, Palmer.
You know?
So how was like your image of Havakoro or Palmer or whoever Zeshan? How was that before, and then now when you come and dance with us, like you've seen us at jams and we've like battled or Cypher maybe.
Oh, it's
at a
way
jam.
better.
But like now
It's way
that
better.
you've come into our element, our environment, like has that what is the change that you see, or like is your idea of us confirmed, or like you're like, nah, these guys suck now, or like, you know what I mean?
Like-
Because sometimes you meet, like, I don't know if you heard this before, but sometimes you have heroes and you meet them and then,
Right.
like you're disappointed,
Right.
you know, like.
But I have this idea, like you like their style of breaking. Then you talk to them and you don't like them as a person, as a people, for example.
Yeah.
But with you guys, no. I don't want to
We're dope
say
humans.
a lot, but
We're dope humans
yes,
too,
you
right?
are-
There you go. You know what I'm
Dope
saying?
b-boys and dope humans.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
guys so dope. But you know this thing, for example, before going first time to US, 2 years ago we went to Freestyle Station
Uh-huh.
and we thought, okay, maybe it's gonna be like in a movie. No, in the movies they exaggerate, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We will come and it's gonna be like less.
Mm.
We came and it's even over,
Yeah.
like even more
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
a movie. It's like
Overdose.
it's even it's even more. So you guys the same. I was watching you.
Yeah.
I came here and it's like even more.
Yeah.
That's
That's
dope.
dope, man.
He looks skinnier in person. Like on video, he looks fat, right?
Not fluctuate.
He?
Yeah. Yeah.
We go up and
He's
down.
like tomorrow he's fat. After tomorrow he's super skinny. I don't know how he do this. How he does
I don't know
this.
how
I
to
don't
do it,
know.
yeah, man.
He's a superhero.
Yeah.
I just go in the garage, man.
I
yeah.
You know
don't
what I'm saying? Sweat it
Yeah.
out, you know?
It's his body reacting. Whenever he doesn't practice, he gets fat immediately.
It's nice. Now it's Olympics and you will see those b-boys like they are like chubby or something and people like, oh, you don't need to be like
Yeah, they'll see me, they'll get inspired and
Yeah.
everything.
you don't need to be like
I'm not gonna make the Olympics, but they'll still see me. on the
Heavyweight
background.
di- heavyweight division.
What if they had that? A heavyweight division.
Palmer is
like
a
at
heavyweight-
Red Bull-
You'll be
Heavyweight
a
champion of the
you'll be a heavyweight division.
Heavyweight.
Cause like dude,
Heavyweight division.
there needs to be one, man. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope.
I wanna go to Olympics and I wanna finish my round, like I finish, and then I do this.
After
I wanna,
every
I
round.
wanna like have fun there.
You're gonna do
Yeah.
it.
I wanna make fun. Like,
You're gonna do it.
yeah,
I feel
wanna
it.
do it. I
feel
I
it
wanna
right here.
speak from some
Palmer
people.
will be
you
your
know?
coach. Palmer will be your coach for the Olympics.
Eating Cheetos.
He'll be on the side.
He'll be eating Cheetos.
Coach. No.
Bruce, good job.
No.
More Bruce. More
We'll
shoes
do it.
off.
We have time to make it.
Where?
The
The
breaking
break
room.
I don't know. We have to see. But let's if we want to wrap this up, we always ask like our guests. The last thing we ask them is like if you have a message for artists out there, or a b-boy, b-girl, and they're watching this, a young artist. What is the message you would give to them? Some advice that you would give.
So support your locals. Like this example. Oh, explain me a windmill message to some famous b-boys. Come on, you have the guy who can do windmill from your city.
Mm.
So just go learn from guys from your city, and support your locals for sure. And always remember where you came from. Always remember your roots. And same as I said before about if you like something from who you was inspired from, you just go there and you give back, you know. And what else? Like, be unique, be yourself, and if you see somebody's way and you like this way, okay. You see somebody's ways, like more ways, okay. You like those ways, so which way I go? Which way I go? Go your way.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You like those, you get inspiration, but go your way.
Yeah.
Don't follow, because you're always gonna be on the back first, and then, oh, I look like Vicious Victor. Okay, who we should invite? Vicious Victor or this guy who look like Vicious Victor? Vicious Victor. Yeah. So this is my
That's a
message
good point.
mostly. Yeah.
That's good.
So,
Cool, man. Well, thank you for.
Shout out to my crew, Momentum crew,
Yes, sir.
Portugal, Russia, Siberia, Port Irkutsk.
Shout out to Bruce,
Yeah.
man. You know,
Yeah,
doing
man.
his
Thank
thing.
you for coming on the show and sharing some knowledge and a little bit about your story and why you're here. So we're thankful for you being here, man.
Oh, last
Man.
question. Who's your favorite Havakuro member?
Palmer.
Is it because you guys have a
It's 'cause
beard?
Cupcake connection.
I think for Nastya is Zeshan. For my wife, for big old Nastya. Yeah.
That's dope.
You know, my-
Hey,
No,
Bruce,
you can leave. You can leave.
can you
now.
get the hell out?
Yeah, you can leave.
Oh.
Can you teach your workshop outside?
I'll go with you, Bruce.
You better go send that workshop to your
yeah,
Palmer's
man.
Garage.
Hell yeah.
Much
dude.
love, bro. We love you.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you, bro.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You already know, man.
Thank you.
Shoot. Damn, what the freak?
Have you ever wanted to have your own TV show? We can make that happen at Houston Media Source. When you walk in the door, all you need is an idea. We have everything you need: studios, cameras, lights, microphones, and more. All professional quality and state-of-the-art. Get started by attending one of our free orientation sessions every Monday at 6 p.m. at our studios at 410 Roberts near Minute Maid Park. Get more information online at hmstv.org. Make your voice heard with Houston Media Source.